Ladies and gents, boys and girls, it is time, and we've been talking about him. We've been excited since he joined the Steelers last year when the Pittsburgh Steelers drafted him in the third round, 93rd overall selection out of the University of Georgia. Talking about none other than number 80, that tight end, Darnell Washington. Now, Darnell, man, first off, man, great to officially talk to you, man, and stuff like that, man. We appreciate you taking some time to be on the show with us today, too, man.
Man, no problem, man. I appreciate you guys for having me.
No, without a doubt, man. And obviously, like I was saying in the intro, you are in your second season now. So if you could just talk a little bit about year one versus year two for you, man, and how it's been, how you've been adjusting to the expanded role and everything with that.
Yeah, so coming in, as a rookie and things like that, like you really don't know what to expect. Like, I mean, you expect regular season game, preseason games, regular season, but other than that, like you just don't know. Just like the steps throughout the weeks and things like that. So I'd say the biggest takeaway from year one, from year two, is just like the speed of the game. It do slow down a little bit. Because at first you come in. It's like big dudes flying everywhere. Boom, boom, boom.
But you're one of the big dudes that's running around, though, man. Yeah.
Nah, for real. Yeah. But, I mean, it's just different because, like at the college level, there's some teams that is big, but, things like that. But, I mean, in the NFL, it's like everyone's, gifted and things like that. So it's a 1% of the 1%ers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess, and also not only that, just a talent level. If somebody's down that week, they backup is just as good.
You said you learned that, man. Come on now. The fans say if the backup's in, you should be able to beat the backup. The backup suck. You know that. You play this thing, you see it. Heck yeah.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, I'll probably just say that's the biggest takeaway. Just the speed of the game from year one to year two. And then now, I kind of, know how the season operates, just know how everything goes, and what to prep throughout the week and how to get my body right, things like that. Ready for the games.
Nah, respect, man. Now we finally got a chance to see you touch that end zone this year as well, man. Talk a little bit about what that was like for you, man, scoring your first touchdown in the NFL. And I like the salute as well, man, at the end. Shout out. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with that, it really no words, man, because it kind of felt fake, man. It kind of felt like just playing some Madden or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, Coach called the play. I already knew what, you feel me? I already knew what type of time it was. So
he said, it's my time, man. Come on.
Nah, for real, man. I was just like, dang, he really called it. Cause some coaches be like, yeah, when we get down there, we're going to call it. So, it never really happens, but Coach actually called it, man. And, when he threw it to me, for a minute, I thought it was going to Prue. Because, if you go back to that play, Prue run like a little 5 and out.
Yeah.
And, he beat the guy. So I'm like, all right, he's just going to bang it on. But as I turn around, I said, hold on, no. It's going over his head. I was like, it's coming to me. So, shout out Justin, man. He for sure made it real easy for me, back shoulder and things like that. And, even though I did want to go over the top to do and things like that, but,
he said,
he did make it easy for me. Yeah. Nah, but shout out Justin, he for sure made it easy for me. And, salute. Shout out, my brother and everybody who out there serving right now. Also, my brother-in-law actually serving too, as well. He Army right now, so my family had a Army and Marine. So
yeah, because you said your brother that's in the Marines right now, correct?
Yeah. So my blood brother, he 1 year older than me, and then also my brother-in-law.
Nah, that's dope there, man. Absolutely.
Now, Darnell, can you take me through your NFL draft story? Because I remember me and Moats, whenever we were previewing the draft, we wanted the Steelers to take you. We didn't know. We thought maybe we'd have to draft you in the first round, second round. We were like, man, he'd be a good compliment to Pat Freiermuth. But then You slipped to the third. So did that surprise you? Can you just take me through your whole thought process with the draft and the story behind it?
Yeah, I mean, it surprised me. Going up to the
Best
draft.
blocking tight end in the draft. That's what they were saying.
Shit.
Yeah.
And you got highlight tape jumping over people, running. I'm like, yo, he doing some everything. Yeah.
No, yeah, honestly, yeah. So I mean, that all that stuff in the past, but as I was going into the draft, I'm like, shit, man, I was, the biggest tight end at the combine, ran probably top out of the tight ends.
Was it
I probably like top four, top five fastest.
Say, yo, he fast.
So I'm like, I'm like the measurables are there. I went moved the sled, one hand catch. I'm like, man, I felt like I showed out. I felt like I interviewed well. At the time, like growing up, I was for sure a shy kid. So I felt like I interviewed well. I feel like it wasn't
Darnell,
great.
You said you were shy?
Yeah.
Bro,
As a
how
kid,
you shy? You
growing
6
up, I
man.
was
You probably the biggest kid in every class, weren't you? You can't be the shy
I
kid.
was.
It's like, bro, what?
Nah, I mean, I don't know, man. I just grew up shy. I wasn't really talking things like that.
Man.
Man, about Jeff Day came, and also remind you, I took 10 top 30 visits. So I'm like,
Good.
okay, yeah, I'm feeling good. I went to go meet with Jerry with Dallas.
Okay.
Jerry talking about, oh yeah, back in the day, yeah, you like them the type vibes you need, give us and them the vibes that we kind of need on the team right now. So I'm like, okay, he talking good.
Okay,
I'm like,
okay, what I need to hear.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to Arizona. I'm like, they talk like, yeah, pair you up with Trey McBride. Right now we don't got no blocking tight end. We see you as that role. I'm like, okay, so they talking good. I come Steelers.
Right.
Hey, like everywhere I go, things like that. And day one go by. Honestly, I honestly didn't have my hopes up for day one. Just be honest. Even though some people have me projected late first.
Right.
But I was just like, I always expect the worst of the worst. Just kind of how I grew up, and just kind of that's how I got the end of the stick most of the time. Just growing up. So day two came. My agent texted me. He's like, yeah, we looking to get off the board early. Not only that, my mentor, he texted me. He was just like, oh, Cowboys said that they should have selected you. Which, I mean, at the same time, I don't know if it's true or not. So I just got people texting me. They're like, I guess they know people on that organization. So they're just telling me that, like I said, I don't know if it's true or not. But, that's what he tells me. So I'm like, everybody's telling me this. Kirby reached out. Oh, yeah, just be ready, things like that. So, my agent said, I'm going back to what my agent said, because he connect to everybody. Right. So they're like, get ready to be off the board within the first few picks in the second round. So, so I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I get there, get to my little whatever, and the little Airbnb and where they had the camera, all that stuff set up, whatever. Yeah. And, second round starts. First few picks go by. I'm like, all right. My head, I'm like, okay, maybe mid. Yeah. So mid go by. I'm like, damn, whatever. So second round ends, and I'm like, okay, maybe third round. Let's just hope.
Talk about. Did you say let's just hope? You got there
already?
Yeah,
let's just hope, man. Let's just hope, man. And at the same time, I'm sitting there not knowing what's going on, and then it showed like a preview of top best available, and I'm up there I'm 33. They had me ranked 33 top available. Then the next is 80. So I'm like, damn, I've been on the board for a long time. So, and then that's when they're Darnell Washington knee issues, things like that. But for me, that was a surprise, just because. In college, I had one knee scope freshman year, but other than that, I didn't miss no games over my knees. I did the combine and pro day over, and if I had true knee issues, I would have at least did one or the other. Yep. Yeah, so I did both. I'm like, man, when I was out there running, I ain't never had no knee, I don't know where they got the information from, or I just don't know. So yeah, third round for the end, and I'm like, man, at this point, I'm like, somebody call my phone and, things like that. And, my phone run, I saw the area code. And, man, it's crazy, though, because my friends I was there, they asked me, they're like, what team do you want to go to? I actually said the Steelers just because,
okay.
Just because when I came and met with Coach Fredo, the tight end coach, I just felt the best vibe there from all the other tight end coaches. That the Bills dude, he was pretty cool. He was great. Cowboys dude, he was great. Whatever. But like out of everybody else, it's like when I met with Coach Fredo, we just clicked. Like all that shyness was out the window. I was talkative. All that, so it's just kind of like a relationship, like you just know as soon as you meet that person, that one, you're just like, okay, everything
right
clicked.
At home, man. Heck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just happy, Pittsburgh called me, things like that, and just happy to be a Steeler, happy to be here. So
without a doubt.
And that was with the Omar trade back too.
That
was with the trade back too. Like we traded back in the third round, we're still able to get you. Like there was talks about just staying where we were in the third, and we were able to get some more draft capital. The con artist.
Now, you talked a little bit about how some of the teams were communicating with you about being a blocking tight end, or how they could see you as that perfect complement to some of the more receiving type threats guys, right? But just talk about what is life like for you in the NFL as a blocking tight end. We always get so enamored with, oh, this guy is 1,000-yard receiver. This tight end catches 800, yards per season. But the blocking tight end, that's a whole other world. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like for me, like obviously, like I ain't been in the league long enough to actually, experience more things like that. But as like this world, I feel like it's just, I mean, going into each game, they know, okay, 80, most likely, blocking tight end, like that's the label that they probably got me. I mean, I don't know how other teams break it down. So like they probably like runs this percent behind him. So when he's in, like every team plays different. So it's like, for example, like the Raiders last week, Crosby, he was doing all this jump around. And like it, man, it's hard, and it's everybody play you differently. Some people just want to try to take you head on because they know you got this label and try to take that crown from you, whatever.
Yeah, they gotta prove
it. Yeah.
You said he big?
Some people do that.
Oh man, I want to see that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at least that's how I feel. I get in the game.
That's real.
I get in the game and I see people pointing at me like, doing they call. I mean, I don't know what they're saying, but doing they calls. I'm like, I don't really care about none of y'all talking about. I know I gotta block you right here.
Yeah.
So I don't care about all that other stuff. Like, let's do it. So that's just kind of how I view it. And just like the other people, other tight ends on different teams that got the same label as me, I feel like it's for sure a small world. I feel like it's a smaller world than like the receiver and tight end, because it's probably what, I don't even know how many tight ends that's like got that superstar X factor, whatever you want to call it. But like with us, it's just like we like more like the underground rapper, like underground.
Talk your talk. Yeah. Hey, look, it's a lot more them dudes could do to. Oh, let me go out here and run routes on air. When you got to get in them trenches, man, to be able to do both, put them hands on, grow them in. Yeah, that life is different.
Because that's the thing. We should be getting Darnell the ball a little bit more, I think, in the passing game. You shouldn't just be exclusively blocking.
I feel I'm with you.
I mean, we're seeing what you're doing with the ball this year.
No, but for sure, it's actually kind of fun though, because like, for example, with the whole coach thing, and then when he went on a podcast, after the game, he was like that wasn't in the scouting report. So for me,
flying under the radar, I like that. Okay, you're not flying under the radar with the blocking, but at least with the catching, yeah.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, I for sure just find that funny because like, I mean, it kind of is true because like nobody really got film on me with ball, like with the football in my hand. No, none of that. So I guess I surprised people, but for me, I never surprised myself. Like I like kind of like what Najee said in an interview a few weeks ago, or whatever it was. Like there's no limitation. Like I don't put no limits on things what I could do. Just because like I mean everything like. Y'all probably saw, like, I feel like I've done it, at least in my football back. Probably not on this level.
But you've done it at some
like,
stage.
I've done it before. Yeah, I for sure done it before, or I probably done it in practice, or, you know, but, like, nobody really sees it. I mean, in practice, nobody really sees practice. But, you know, other than that, I mean, you're going to have to dig deep and go do your research, Google and all that stuff just to find out what I really could do. But it's just so being a blocking tight end. It's just so fun being a blocking tight end, man.
Now, respect on that, man.
Now, what's the deal with you not getting jersey number 0 coming into the league?
Man, I don't know. I feel like it's just a tradition here, and I mean, I for sure respect it. At the same time, like I was impressed about, you know, getting it because I mean, at Georgia, that was my first time ever wearing 0. I never wore 0 a day in my life before that.
So you just see that we can switch the numbers. You switch the number up.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's a number. So I feel like the number never make the player. The player got to make the number.
What was your reaction to Patrick Queen getting 6 though?
Honestly,
because JPJ wanted 5, and he was kind of hurt when he saw Queen get 6.
Nah, honestly, I mean, when it happened, I guess he just showed up one day. He had 6, so I ain't never really thought about it until somebody mentioned it, and I was like, "Damn, hold on, that is right. Like he do got 6." But at the same time, I was just like, I mean, it's different than being like 1 or 0. I feel like 1 and 0 is a different level than being like if I wanted 7 and.
No, you can't do 7.
Nah.
You can't do 7.
Oh yeah, well yeah, not 7, but like 8. Yeah, not 7, but like 8 or like you know like a different single digit. I feel like that is different than being like number 1 or 0.
I could dig that. Now, last year, man, you got an opportunity to play in your first playoff game as well, man. What was that experience like for you?
Cold as hell, man. Cold as hell.
Man, we want that cold for Buffalo, man. Don't do that.
Yeah. Nah, but serious no. If for sure was an experience, I'm for sure glad I got the opportunity just to play in one. You know, so some people still haven't played in theirs. So
that's
at least for me, I for sure enjoyed the moment. You know, I wish it went our way, things like that. But you know, at the end of the day, that's a pass. It for sure was a cool experience. It for sure felt different, you know, just waking up on that day and knowing, like, not every team playing today. You know, during the regular season, most teams play on Sunday, you know, or, you know, that Monday night, or whatever days they play on that week. But just knowing that week, waking up and knowing, all right, you know, everybody tuning into this game, you know, or things like that. But for sure, it was a cool experience. And for sure, hopefully get back this year and, you know, just continue on that.
No, without a doubt. Like you said, man, that's not something that everybody gets to experience. And that's why I was like, yo, even hearing you, it don't even sound like you took it for granted, which I like. Because it's like, man, every year, man, you got to go earn that thing, man. So without a doubt, let's make that happen, man. Now,
facts.
Now, obviously, we know you were at Georgia, the football powerhouse, man. I mean, shoot, that was it 2021, 2022 national champions. I mean, I realized you've been doing this for a while. I even saw you went back to back while you were in high school. Was at Desert Pines in 2016 and 17 state champ. So, man, just talk a little bit about the mindset in terms of going to Georgia and what it was like with all of that success there, man.
Man, I first going to Georgia, you know, that COVID year, or I don't know if that was you know, my first year there. You know, we played Cincy, so you know we ain't really make it that far or whatever. But I honestly felt like that year I wasn't bought into it. You know, I can't really speak on everybody else on that team, but you know, at least me, you know, coming from high school, being a 5-star, being getting the ball every other player, every three, well, whatever it was,
Yeah.
like I wasn't used to that, because for me,
You were
in
that
Vegas,
guy.
I was a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a guy. So from there, going to college, where I'm like, damn, I'm seeing the ball every 3 games, every 4 games, like whatever it was. So at the time, I ain't finna lie, I was low key salty, not low key.
Yeah,
I for
I
sure was high.
respect that. Yeah, because you
Yeah,
were a
not low key.
5-star. Like you were the man coming out of high school, bro.
Yeah. Like at the time, I was mad, and I was just like, man, I'd have transferred. I'd have go anywhere else, man. Like I don't need to be here. But I for sure had some conversation with some friends. Well, really just my best friend, and then my mom, she don't really know, so I can't really actually, but just my friend and my brother. So they probably like the closest one to understand, like like what I do, like when it comes to family wise and things like that. And they was like, man, just rock out one more year and just see how it goes. And but they were just like, don't just rock out, like actually buy into. Actually show it every day. I mean, I show it every day, but actually give it your all every day.
Yeah, like put your heart into it,
So,
even if the situation doesn't feel right. Like just commit right now.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess, but yeah, that's exactly what I did. And we ended up, winning that next year. And so, and winning felt great. So, I was just continue to buy in and actually embrace that blocking, because honestly, I didn't learn how to block until college. Like, so when people put that blocking label on me, I'm like, that's crazy, because I just learned how to block in college. So
you say, yo,
high school,
I'm gonna do this. I'm a receiver. I catch. Yeah.
Yeah, in high school, I just play receiver, but they just label tight end, because when I go to camps, I go around routes to the tight end. But high school, I was flexed out. I mean, I probably was in line like 1%.
Hold on.
Yeah, you were probably like Calvin Johnson.
Were you 6'6" in high school too, bro?
Yeah.
Oh my!
I probably was. I walked in freshman year at 6'5".
Yo, that's crazy.
So I was like,
okay, yeah, you ain't playing for out there, man.
Yeah. I never blocked in high school, but so I guess I just embraced the blocking role, and a lot, long practices, going to get Trayvon, the Nolan Smiths, and all them, great dudes. And I guess that's just, I guess improved and kind of just got my label and just rode the wave from there, and and it took us all the way there, and us coming out with the victory both years. So.
No, that's dope, man. And I mean, you even brought up obviously a couple of those guys off of that team that have made it to the NFL. We know throughout y'all time, man, that's a little NFL you down there, man. Everybody that's anybody seems to come from Georgia. But specifically here, man, you got a couple of your Georgia teammates on the Steelers with you, man. What was that like for you, and how has that been in terms of you, Broderick, GP being here together, man?
Nah, it's crazy how full circle came around. Just how it came around. That with Broderick, me and Brod played in the Under Armour game together.
Oh, that take it back to high school. All right.
Yeah. So from there, like when I first met Brod was actually, I think he was going to go to Auburn or something. I don't even know. But I convinced him to, go to Georgia. I mean, I don't know if it was me, but
you was a part of it, though.
I feel like that's what I want to tell myself it was me. But but with Brod, man, we just hit it off since high school, college together, and then now I'm playing same side of so we was together for a while now, and with GP, man, I'm just glad to be on his team, man, because. He's a funny dude just to be around, just because like I media makes him like want to give him this label, but he really just a cool he really just a cool dude. He loved the game of football, things like that, and he just always crack jokes and things like that. So I mean, I'm for sure just glad to be with Brod and GP, and just a little Georgia people, just so I'm not on a team with no Georgia people. So when I came in, I ain't really had, I was just like, hanging out with them too for a couple of days, and then I got out of my shell, started meeting other people, well, other than the tight ends, but start meeting other people in different positions, and start making more friends outside of them. So,
nah, that's dope, man. And like you said, knowing somebody, man, when you first come into this roster, man, that's a big plus, man, because you obviously know what it's like, man. It's like, yo, it's a whole bunch of new faces here.
Yeah. A lot, definitely during the rookie mini and like OTAs, because you got to think all these dudes like unless you TJ Watt and Cam Hayward and all them, your spot not guaranteed. So everybody out here, with special team drills, they trying to embarrass you. So so honestly, it's not like really welcoming. The league don't really welcome you. Unless you're a first round pick. But other than that, you're not really solidified yet. So just having people that familiar faces and people to talk to, things like that for sure help.
Now, what's your favorite thing about Arthur Smith being your offensive coordinator this year?
Man, my favorite thing is just he a tight end guy. He coached the tight end before, tight end friendly, and which is like for me, which is a plus because I never been around a OC that was tight end friendly or like was a tight end guy. So having him, one of the dudes who call the plays, which is cool, and other than that, he's just a cool laid back dude. He'll crack jokes there with you and chop it up with you outside of football, things like that. So he's also a player coach.
Nah, shout out to Arthur Smith.
That's all I hear about him too. Yeah. All right, so this one's an easy one. This is softball. Who do you want starting at quarterback this week?
He thought it's a softball.
That's a heck of a softball, bro. Woof.
Man, that's a crazy softball. Lord. That's a curveball. Nah, honestly, for me, it really don't matter. As long as we get the job done, things like that. You already know what I'm finna say. Like, I ain't finna.
He said, "Woo, child."
Nah. Hey, whichever one leads us to the Super Bowl and help us win it. Hey, you feel me? It could be both of them.
Yeah,
one could be playing.
Hey, and that's the real thing too, man. Both of them dudes are more than capable. We'll see how it plays out, man. Heck yeah. And that's honestly most teams. It's like, man, you don't even get this opportunity. You don't even have this luxury of an issue, man. So this is a great thing that we got going right now, man. The softball. Yes, I like the softball. Jeez. So I'm gonna go to another softball question. All right, I like my softball. We obviously know, going into your second year now, midway through. But have you had that moment, that favorite play just yet from yourself, man, where you're like, yo, this is that play that kind of stuck out to me a little bit more than anything else I've done at this level? Or if not, then we can obviously take it back to your college time frame. But just that favorite play, man, where you just like, yo, this was that one right here, man.
Oh, dang. I feel like if I was going based off NFL so far, I could go to touchdown, but
touchdown was fire.
Touchdown was fire, but that Colts one
it's gotta be the
was
Colts.
fire too.
It's got to be the Colts.
The Colts one was fire.
A lot of people are saying the stiff arm. Like, yeah, it was pretty fire.
Yeah. No, for sure. I'll probably go that one.
Talk. Is your play now? You made him. We just watched him. You played him. Yeah.
I for sure say the Colts one for now. Just for right now. Because I for sure got some in the bag coming soon.
Oh, facts, man. Sure. Every week we over here like, hey, he gonna give us something new this week. Come on, man. It's showtime. So yeah, we gonna keep that thing rolling, baby. Heck yeah. Well, the final one that we got for you today, man, and like I said, we do appreciate the heck out you taking time to be with us, man. But we always talk about that moment when you realize, man, this is no longer college. This is in high school. We are in the National Football League. And these dudes are just different over here, right? Big, strong, fast, smart, all across the board. And we typically call it that welcome to the NFL moment. And we just I learned from this one right here. If you could, talk about your welcome to the NFL moment.
Man, I'll probably say, what game or who? It's kind of tough. I kind of want to say, I kind of want to say the Jaguars last year, or really the Patriots. It was one game. I just kept like, I don't know why. I mean, I know why, like going back looking film, but like I just kept getting beat on. Like I'm trying to block them. It was just like, even this year, I felt like this year so far, he like against Max, you know, like he beat me a couple of times, you know, more than a couple or whatever, and I'm just like, bro, like he's good as fuck.
Now that's Max. Max is different. Yeah, him, the TJs, like, oh, why we gotta deal with this one today? Like, you just different right here, man.
Nah, for sure. Nah. But realistically, like when it first hit, it was camp, and we for sure was doing the drill called grab grass, and I was going against TJ.
Ooh, yeah.
Like it wasn't a pass protection one. Like I know
That's
the first day we did the pass, bro. Yeah, it's a run blocking one. When I say I could not, bro. When I say TJ he beat me back to back to back. Coach made me go 3 times in a row versus TJ. And when I say he beat me 3 times in a row, less than a second, I was like, what the hell? I was like, first one, I'm like, okay, maybe, I just try to lunge, get into him, and try to move him. Okay, and then coach, you know, went back to the line. Coach post me up, whatever. I'm like, okay, I got it. Coach said same play, you know, come to the snap count, whatever. So I get down my stance. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do a coach on me. Okay. So beat the hell out of me again. I said, hold on, bro. Coach T, Coach T got the whistle and all that. So
you know he go gas it, yeah.
80 again, 80, 90 again. We did it again. I'm like, okay. Let me try something different. Did it again, beat me again. I said, oh, hell no. But at that moment, I was like, I hate grab grass. Yeah. But I for sure got better at it throughout the years. And I mean, man, that day was just rough. Just because losing early in practice in that competition period, it plays a toll on you. And definitely you're in camp, and then y'all finna watch it.
It's gonna make the tape. He gonna put it on the big screen.
Yeah. It's for sure going on the tape. It might go on the team meeting tape.
Yep.
And Coach C gonna talk about it. Look at this rookie right here, 80 trying to block 90. Like, come on, bro. Like,
that's a fact. That's a fact right there.
Yeah. That moment right there, I was just like, dang, like, yeah, there's not college things like that, but it for sure got me better just because, like, now it's like, okay, that's when you got to go back to your fundamentals. Because I'm gonna be real, going to college and being the best team and whatever you want to call it, you kind of get away from your fundamentals because, like, I'm just so much bigger than people, and stronger in some points of the game. Like, I may be going against somebody smaller or somebody weak, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And sometimes I don't got to rely on fundamentals. So I just, like, boom, and just throw my head in there, just start moving them. Now it's like you got to go back to your fundamentals because
every play, man,
everybody's big, everybody's strong. So
that's facts.
it for sure got me going back to my fundamentals for sure.
All right, I got one more for you. I gave you the easy one. I gave you the softball question. This one's more of like a brain teaser.
Ooh, okay.
If someone came to you and said you had to pick one of these two, what would you pick? Taller or shorter? Oh, hold on. We lost you for a second.
Oh, Kiers?
Don't know. You there? We lost you for a second.
Yeah. Hello?
We missed your answer. We completely missed your answer.
Nah, yeah.
So go from the start.
I'll probably go if I could be taller or shorter.
Yeah,
That's the question.
Would you rather be
that's
taller or shorter? Yeah.
I'll probably go taller, just because like, man, I'll probably be on the basketball court.
all right.
And then not only that, basketball money different from football money.
Facts.
So like, I'm like, if God would have made me 7.
Oh, so you're even going that tall?
He said he would be a 7-footer. Oh, okay.
If I was a 7-footer, and just with the mentality and just how I play, like, man, the high school tape, man, I was moving people. I was like Shaq. I was just like a 6'8" Shaq, 6'7" Shaq.
Okay.
So like, if I was a 7-footer, definitely like how the big man play now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I bully. I mean, AD, he won't even stand a chance with me.
Your jumper's
I
like
swear
that,
he
though.
would've-
Yo, okay.
No, I don't know about NBA range, but I know high school range because I know it's deeper.
Yeah.
But I know in high school, I for sure to burn the net off.
Did you ever consider actually playing college basketball,
I
or was it always
I
just
honestly-
you knew it was new football?
I honestly did. If I would have went to Bama, which if I went to Bama, they gave me the choice to play both. So
Wow.
I'm not sure that was a full.
Wow, that's dope though.
But like, I don't know if that was a full basketball or just a partial, but I did take a basketball visit at Bama as well when I took my football one. So I went in there and met the basketball coaches.
Oh, so you nice,
you
is
know
what
what?
you trying to say?
It
It's like you saying you nice. That's what that sound like. If you nice, you say you
No,
nice.
no,
If you nice, you say you
I'm for sure
nice,
nice.
bro. Hey.
I'm for sure nice. I feel like in the NFL, I gotta be top
Okay.
3.
Oh.
I feel like
Okay.
the whole NFL.
Okay.
I
The whole
can see
NFL.
Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Coaches, I feel like I'm top 3 for sure.
He said he liked. Shout out to you there, man. I like that. All right. Well, Darnell, man, this was an absolute blast, man, having you on the show. Like I said, we definitely appreciate you again, and we wish you nothing but the best going forward, man. Go out there and kill it in prime time this Sunday, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all just for having me.
No
right,
doubt,
peace, bro.
man. Peace.